We bought this, invested in this real life face mask to increase the fidelity for our teaching, specifically simulation. So this being a simulated patient, this is not a real person. This is a robotic replica of a human to quite a high level. So you can see the chest is rising as the patient is breathing. It's actively blinking. It has teeth, etc., etc. But what we were finding was that the standard facial expression that came with the mannequin, as the stock supplier gave us, was somewhat not realistic enough, and could actually detract from attendees buying into what we were trying to teach them. So therefore we sort of searched the market, and we ended up with the real life face mask here, and it's portraying a high level of people that attend hospital being our elder people in society and elderly patients. So therefore we opted for this one. So as you can see, it's really ultra realistic. It has skin blemishes, it has individually affixed hairs to the actual mask. So these sort of facial hairs, these are all individually attached, eyebrows all individually attached, and also the hair on the scalp and such is all individually attached. And the level of detail with the blemishes and the sort of wrinkles and stuff is far superior to what other ones we actually looked at on the market. What we do like as well is the fact that, and what we'll do is I'll remove it now, it's really robust, and it's a full head mask that you can literally stretch it as much as you want, and you're not going to tear it or anything like that. So it's like a solid piece of kit. And then if we just remove it off of our simulator, we can just put this down. And as you will see, the level of realism in the face is, it's okay, but it's not of the realism that this mask gives us. So what we want people to do is come in, look at the simulator, and feel like, wow, that is almost, I'm struggling to tell if that's a real person, and that is what we are finding using this real life face mask. The candidates, they walk in, they just can't tell the difference. And it's been a really good investment, and I would definitely recommend it. Absolutely.
Thanks, Jason. And just give us some of your own credentials, where you are and where you work at.
So I'm a registered dental technician by background. So I worked in dentistry for 20 years as part of the dental team. I joined the NHS nearly 6 years ago in the education department. Predominantly we do medical simulation for doctors. And we do clinical skills training again for doctors and medical students that are looking to go through the process of becoming a doctor, and in their relative specialities as well. Dentistry, NHS simulation, and that's my.
And how long have you been working at Kettering Hospital?
Kettering, nearly 6 years. Right. So 6 years, it's a good environment to work in. It's very interesting working with these. And
have you come across anything in terms of the masks? What you found, and did you find them easy to put on and take them off?
Yeah, really, because it's quite stretchy, but it's also tough. It's got that good balance where you don't feel like you're going to rip it, but you can really attach it well to the patient. The way we found the best way to go about it is to somewhat roll up this sort of neck and chest aspect of it, and hook it using the chin as the anchor point. So if we were to be able to pin it back on, I use the chin on the mannequin somewhat as the holding point, and then I generally will just stretch it, and you can really give it some. It's not gonna fall apart. It's not gonna rip. And then literally, it's just a case of sometimes with that, just tilt the head forward a bit and just pull it over. And it's literally a case of just aligning with the eyes, aligning your nostrils so you can still, you know, do anything related to the nasal or the oral cavities are completely accessible still. You just can line it up. And of course, you know, it's really flexible, but it has a sort of passive grip where it's got, I wouldn't say it's sticky, but it's got a tackiness, a grip to it, which is really handy. So, you know, literally, it's that quick.
And once it's on, it just sort of
And
sticks.
once it's on, it will not move. You know, you can move the patient's mouth, etc., to intubate. You know, if you needed to do any nasal swabs or whatever, you've got the access for the nostrils. It doesn't interfere with the sounds that come from the mannequin. So, you know, the patient voice, etc., is usually a speaker that's located in the head. It has no impact on that. We have no issues with audio quality now. So it's been a really good, solid purchase for us.
And which mannequin is this? Is this a Simman 3 or a...
This is the Label Simman 3G Plus.
Right.
So it's one of the newer models.
Right.
But in terms of the older Simman Essentials and such, it fits on that one fine. And I'm sure we haven't tried it, but it would fit on the Resus dolls.
Resus dolls as well, which...
Yeah, it would fit on Resus Anne and such. If you wish to portray the patient as an elderly patient, we don't.
Sure.
Yeah. So we don't have the female mask as such yet, but that's something we will absolutely look to invest in.
We've got children's ones coming in as well, and different ages and genders as well.
Yeah.
So if you're after any masks, drop us an email or a message at realfacemask.co.uk.
You certainly will. Thanks.
Yeah, Jason, thank you very much again.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.